So I was talking to somebody the other day about tires and balancing tires and things of that nature. And I can't even remember who it was, but somebody said, yeah, they're using magnets nowadays. And that just sort of sat in my brain for a day or two. I didn't think about it, it just was in there. And then I was messing with this front right wheel. Now that wheel's a little bit bent, and I've had it balanced. It almost doesn't vibrate, but it does vibrate a little. So I got to think about that whole magnet thing, and I thought, what would happen if I set a magnet on the exact opposite side where the wheel is bent? So the side that is the highest, let me say that again, the side that is the lowest is where I'll put the magnet to offset the side that is highest when it spins around. Well, I did that, and I drove it up the road, and it was better. Now, these are little stick-on magnets that we were in a parade a while back, and one of the guys brought these magnets to stick banners on the side of the car. I went to give them back to him at the end of the parade. He said, no, just keep them. So I stuck one there, and there's almost no bounce or vibration in that. And it occurs to me as I'm sitting here looking at this that I could literally take this magnet. See, this is just a stick-on magnet. See, it sticks where you put it. Anyway, what if I took that magnet and I moved it forward or backward, say about a finger width, and then drove it a while? I mean, I could see me going down the road and driving it for a while and then getting out and moving it about the width of itself, forward or backward, to see if I could tone that vibration right out of that. That's a pretty cool idea, if I say so myself. It wasn't my idea, but I mean, it's an idea that I had that was sprung out from something that someone else said. So anyway, I've been polishing on this part of the car. I noticed that this part right here, and you can still see it. There's a little bit of something there. So I got a new polisher recently, and I thought, well, I'll just polish this and see how it looks. I think it looks better. I also touched this spot over here just to, because you know, if you're polishing this car, you're working over several coats of paint that Mike put on here. So you have to be careful about making sure you don't wind up removing paint. So anyway, I was playing with that this morning. Still very happy with the air conditioning. Amen.